Okay, welcome back, toy freaky people. Today I thought, in response to the video I made of the comparison with the TBleague and Jioau female dolls, I thought we'd have a wee comparison of the male dolls in much the same vein. The only difference being that these ones have actually been out of their boxes and been displayed for a wee while, so at some point you'll think, that's already been out of the box. Well, yes, you're quite right, it has already been out of the box. But put it back in the box to give you an idea. This is what you'd be looking at when it turned up on your doorstep. So, like last time, we'll compare the boxes, the interiors, the figures, and give you a general overview of what I actually think of them at the end. So we'll start with the boxes. And as you can see, the male box isn't that different to a female box. In fact, it's exactly the same as a female box, only a slightly wider one, as you would expect, because it's a bigger toy that's inside. But the decals and everything are exactly the same. The only thing that gives it away is the part number that you find inside. This is the M35. Now, more often than not, you'll find that the female figures outsell male figures quite drastically. I think so anyway. But you can't really have a female setup without having a male in there as well. And I think the M35 really is the way to go. I was quite impressed with the way it looked when it first appeared online. Now inside, you get your standard kind of box. For some reason, they've actually given you instructions on how to use your toy, how to use your male action figure, which is all good and well really, but you don't get one with the female ones. You kind of accepted that you already know. Got your outer packaging, as you would expect. Your inner packaging to hold it in place. Now, as I explained earlier on, these have already been out of the boxes, so you'll notice that some things have been jigged around, like the hands, but they didn't know. The hands, you do get some attachments, shall we say, for them. I think it's 2 or 3 you get. You get one that isn't interested and one that is interested, and they match up. And you'll notice that in both these figures there's a little bit of self-adhesive tape there, and I found that's the best way to attach them, should you want to. So we'll get them out of the box somehow. There we go, put this to one side, try not to lose the hands. You do get two extra hands, two extra sets of hands. This one really is a beautiful piece. It's the right kind of skin tone as well, as you would expect, to match up with just about any head sculpt that you're going to put on it. But naturally you're going to need an Arnold head sculpt to go with this one, because that's kind of like who it's based on, I would think. It's quite heavy as well. It's got to be said, it is actually quite a substantial figure that you get, and I was impressed with the weight of it. You can sort of freestand, but you know, in an ideal world you're going to want to have a stand with it as well. But as with all these seamless ones, in order to preserve the outer skin, you're better having them unposed. Put that down there, don't put that anymore, done this one. So yeah, I'm quite impressed with him, well worth the money. You know, these come in at the kind of higher end of the scale of things, but they really are well worth the money. No interchangeable feet, as you would expect. Why would they have arched feet? That would just be weird. But then again, you never know who's collecting for why. An impressive figure, and one that I actually use for some photo reference from time to time when I'm drawing things. So, I'll plop him there. This is the Jiaou one. Like the female ones, you have the flap that opens at the front to show you the figure inside. Basically give you an idea what you're getting. Once you get them out the box, put the box away, you just get the same similar kind of packaging, but you do get an extra pair of feet in there. I don't know why you get an extra pair of feet, because they're pretty much exactly the same as the other feet, but you do get 2 extra pairs of hands, and you can see I've been monkeying around with them as well. There is a stand that comes in there as well, but I've got that out and used that somewhere else. But we'll open this up and we'll take him out and show you what he's like. Very different skin tone, very pale compared to that one, so you're going to have some difficulty getting a head sculpt to actually match that, but it's got the same posability, the same flexibility that the other ones have. Again, he's got a little bit of tape there from where his attachments are, because he comes with attachments as well. You can't exactly say you know, have one set of figures having attachments, not the other. But the interesting thing about this one is he comes with no less than 4 attachments, 4 of varying sizes. So why you'd want, do you know what, I'm going to leave that, the jokes write themselves really. Now, my opinions of them. While this one is like resemble what you would expect to be a kind of normal figure, this one is obviously the better buy. But if you're just putting the guy in a suit or something, but why you'd put a seamless figure in a suit, again, I don't know. But if you just want something to resemble a kind of normal human being, then that's the one to go for. But if you want one that's the kind of superhero size, then obviously the Arnold physique is the one you would go for. Cheaper, expensive. Again, you pretty much get what you pay for really. And in this situation, I think the TBleague comes out ahead, if you'll pardon the expression. Hope that's been of some kind of help. There is a bit more variation in skin tone in the Jiaou ones. That was the first Jiaou one to come out. There are other TBleague ones as well, but the M35 for my money is probably the most useful one. And like I said, hope this has been of some use and some interest to you, and I can only wish you happy collecting, and I shall see you all next time.